Let's bring you some breaking news this morning. The Presidency has expressed concerns about continuing public statements by the former public protector, Advocate Madonsela, on matters relating to President Jacob Zuma and the report entitled State of Capture. A statement released by the Presidency says Madonsela has discharged her duties as the public protector and has no further role to play in the process regarding this report. The reaction comes after Madonsela's utterances at Stellenbosch yesterday. The Presidency also expressed concern over the leaks of Madonsela's discussion with the President to a TV channel. Terming the public attacks unwarranted, it requests Madonsela to step back and allow processes to unfold. Well, joining me now on the phone line, ANN7 Assignments Editor Buntu Williams. So Buntu, it's seeming as though the spat between the President and Madonsela continues.
Yep, Peter, and we're not about to see the end of it, actually. But what the President is asking for is that she steps a little back because she's no longer part of the process of the Public Protector's report, State of Capture, that she released some time back. On the 14th anyway, was supposed to have been released. They say her attacks on the President, on his person, as well as that comments that she's making about the state capture report, she should not be commenting on those things anymore, and that she should allow the current process to continue unhindered. But it appears that Madonsela was at a Stellenbosch function where there was an Africa-related conference where she spoke about this, and she was specifically referring to the audio material that she leaked to one of the TV stations here in South Africa, and of course it went viral, in which she revealed almost 3 hours of the conversation that she had with the President and his advisor, Mr. Michael Hurley, and of course in which she wanted to question him about his involvement that could point to state capture. That's what basically the statement is referring to.
Just in terms of her roles and responsibilities now, she's taken up a role in Stellenbosch, yet she has certainly conducted a number of interviews post her tenure as the public protector with various media houses. She certainly hasn't taken a step back in terms of being in the public eye.
I can tell you, Peter, I last saw Madonsela on the 14th of October. And I remember at that meeting somebody asking her about the spats she's been having with various public groups supportive of the President, for instance, the ANC Youth League. And she was saying, you know what, wait until the 15th. When I'm no longer public protector, and then I will start responding to people. And of course, she's been vilified, by those she considers supporters of the President quite a few times in public, and she's always wanted to answer back, and she's been itching to do so. And here's an opportunity where she's being feted by everyone and being invited right and center to be at events where she can publicly continue to speak. And what she's done typically is focus on the latest episode she's been involved in, what was supposed to be her swan song, her last hooray as public protector, which was the state capture report, and that's all she's been talking about. And we would not be surprised, some of us, because virtually every report till Madonsela as public protector is published has always been leaked in some way or another before it went into the public sphere. So, then she, of course, now was at Stellenbosch. Just the other day, she was at UPSIP in Sandton. And, of course, we know that the ANC has approached the Public Protector's Office to investigate, for instance, the latest leak of this audio recording, and also, whether it is in contravention, of course, of the Public Protector Act. That's where we are.
But obviously the concern the Presidency has is that this is an unwarranted public attack by Madonsela. Is there a concern that, considering that many people find her a very popular figure in the country, that this is going to further damage his credibility amongst the people of South Africa?
It is a problem, really, because, if you look at the report, for example, the audio recording, it alludes to President Jacob Zuma and his advisor frustrating efforts by the public protector to ask questions directed to the President. I am not quite sure whether she expected he would just give it all, just like that without basically asking what motivates certain questions and so on. But basically that's how she felt. And so it would continue to give an impression that he did not want to cooperate. And of course she said that the reason she released that report was to demonstrate that the president, that she did give President Zuma the opportunity to respond. In contrast to what he's been saying that he hadn't received that opportunity, she said that's the reason she released that audio transcript.
Now, just in terms of going forward, I mean, they're obviously aggrieved that this audio was released. I mean, is there a possibility that she has more dirt on the president?
It's very difficult to say. I mean, she's the one who really knows. Now we all know what's in the report, but she's privy to quite a few other things. I mean, it's 355-page report. A lot of people have read it, have read into it, and we are aware that the president has been tasked with setting up a judicial inquiry within 30 days, and he only has a few more to go now to make to meet that mandate. Thing is, should this thing go to court, she must be carrying other information that may not have made it into the report, that maybe couldn't be verified and confirmed, whose veracity was still under some sort of investigation. You must also remember that she hadn't had enough time really to conclude the report, but it also taken that very long to put together. What if she indeed does? And if she does, against who? Most of the stuff that we know from the report are public knowledge, whether it be the Gupta family's bank account, whether it be the questions with the president, whether it be the issues with Minister Van Rooyen or Brian Malife, the CEO of Eskom. So most of the stuff is in public, and I think things will stick pretty much to what we know, unless extra evidence is called for, because there's a sticking point somewhere. But certainly there has quite a lot of information that hasn't quite made it into the report.
Great, Punta. We'll leave it there. I know you and your team are tracking the story for us. It's no doubt still going to roll on for months to come. The breaking news that the presidency reacting to the public protector's public comments